Oh my gosh, look at the Switch section, folks. Oh, this booth has some amazing stock too. Holy. Folks, I'm here at the Retro World Expo in Connecticut, trying to find the 55 games that I still need for my Switch collection, but in order to be able to afford them, I have to find some other video games to flip. Folks, this is Mission Switch. All right, so folks, we're here, the VIP hour, 1 hour early to the Retro World event. Here at my friend Justin, Firespin Gaming's booth. I heard that you may have some handhelds. This is one of the items that sells best for me on Amazon is handhelds across the board. So yeah, I'm happy to take a look at anything you have.
All right, perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the good stuff, folks. So we've got, it looks like the condition on these is really solid. Where do these come from?
Yard sales.
Anyone who says opportunity is not everywhere, people tell me all the time, you can't find games at yard sales anymore, but everything here is from yard sales is what you're telling me. That's amazing. Yeah, the biggest thing I have to be picky about is condition with Amazon, but I'm seeing 4 here, so that would be 400 of sticker, the 3DS XL, and okay, a couple of colors as well. So I'll shoot you some numbers. We can just see, I'm normally, I don't know if I'm close enough on these, I'm normally at 60. Is that close enough, or would you hold on to them? Okay, hold on to these. These ones we'd be at 400. Is 350 for all 4 fair? Excellent. And then this bad boy, tell me, I don't mind. I'm just curious, what'd you get this for? If this was a yard sale, fine.
$5 or $10.
But dude, let's go. If I were to get this with these guys, what would you want to be at? 210. That's an incredible deal. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely do that. And folks, this will get us off to an awesome start in our Switch budget for the day. We might actually be able to take a look at some of these Switch booths. Thank you, man.
No problem.
All right, so folks, one thing caught my eye just before we settle up, this NCAA 14. Those have been doing pretty well for me on Amazon. That's a pretty solid price too. You can see probably looking at 93 or so. And the thing is, around Christmas time, they do tend to go up. That one I wouldn't be far off. Would you do 60 on that?
Sure.
Appreciate it. Thanks again. All right, and the last thing that I wanted to poke through at Josh's booth is he's got this bin of like miscellaneous, mostly Game Boy and GBA stuff that I saw a little bit of potential in because these e-readers usually will go for, you know what, I need to check. There's definitely some potential on these. That's what we're looking at after fees on Amazon. If I bought both of these, what could you be at on these?
20 a piece.
20 a piece? Okay, that's very fair. I appreciate that. I didn't see a sticker on the memory cards.
10 a piece.
10 a piece on these, okay.
You're a wizard, Harry.
How about 8 on that work?
That's fine.
Appreciate it, thank you. Folks, let's talk about something a lot of us might be overlooking, our online privacy. A huge shout out to Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Just like I go around looking for video games to resell, there are data brokers that go around looking to resell your personal information. Just go to Google your email address, phone number, or any information you'd want to keep private, and you will be shocked what you find exposed. But Aura's got our backs. They identify which data brokers are selling your information and manually submit opt-out requests. Data brokers intentionally make it difficult to do this, but when asked, they are legally required to comply. So if you're like me and have absolutely no desire to add another chore to your list, you can just let Aura do it for you. Go to aura.com/PhoenixResale, also linked in the description, to start your 2-week free trial. The great thing about Aura is it's an all-in-one security solution that offers password management, VPN services, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and more. It saves a bunch of hassle to be able to get all those security services at one affordable price. Go to aura.com/PhoenixResale to try your first 2 weeks free and see if your personal information is being sold now. So folks, this may be a record in Mission Switch history, starting out the day with $224 in the Switch budget and expected profit from those games. A lot of people probably would have passed by that booth and said like, the prices, I don't know, but when you're able to negotiate and find stuff that's slightly underpriced on Amazon, you're able to get some actual really solid margins. By the way, shout out to our friend Golduck, who was a final stipulation of the deal, had to buy this for $5 to get the whole deal. But let's go ahead and check out and see if we can find any of the Switch games that are still left on my list. All right, so I've got my remaining list on my phone here for reference, and I'm just looking for, honestly, almost anything that I don't have yet in the collection. I made this list, someone was asking me earlier, oh, here's one, right off the bat, Mario 3D All-Stars. Unfortunately, since starting Mission Switch a year ago, it's gone up in price a good bit, so now might be a good time to pull the trigger. $80 on this bad boy, and it's fantastic. I mean, 3 of the most iconic Mario games all in one. Even at $80, I feel like it is a solid value. Link's Awakening, have I gotten this one yet? I think I actually already have gotten Link's Awakening. Oh, geez. Nothing disgusts me more than YouTubers coming in and just exploiting these conventions for views. It's sickening. So folks, one of the main things that I'm looking for, especially at conventions, is the more rare games that are on my Switch list. You can see here, it's the bottom couple rows of the list are like all limited run and super rare games and strictly limited, that kind of thing. So that's a big thing that I'm looking for when I'm looking at stacks like these, are like the super rare games that are just gonna be really hard to find at like video game stores and pawn shops and places like that. That said, the only ones that I've been able to find at this specific booth are Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and then check this out, Kentucky Route Zero. I looked up what this game was a while ago. The only reason it's on my list is I'm from Kentucky, and there are pretty much no Kentucky-based Switch games out there. It looks like, it reminds me of like art style inspired by Pong, but I couldn't tell you what you actually do in this game. I'm interested to figure it out if I can. So Nico, I found 2 games that I'm interested in from the Switch section. Do you have any wiggle room at all on these?
Absolutely.
Okay, what would you be thinking? So sticker is $140 for both. What would be fair to you?
$120.
Sounds great to me. Appreciate that a ton. Thank you. So folks, 2 games already, 2 Switch games off of our Switch game list. Been a banner day already, and we're barely getting started. I'm here at a booth where I have to say I feel very at home with my new friend Justin from Spruce Retro Hunting. I'm in a contest with myself to see how many names I can get wrong. The reason that I say I feel at home is, look at their shirts, Scumbag Reseller. At home in the Scumbag Reseller booth, and he said, come on by and shoot him some low balls. That's what I'm here to do. It's sickening. The Game Boy Color, tell me how low can I ball you?
I added up to my ticket price, and then you tell me what you want.
Okay, so we'll add everything up. Yeah. Okay, so 60, 40, 100, these are all 20, so 160 plus 55, 295. Okay, so 365 with the GBA. What would you say to a flat 3?
Let's do 320.
375.
This guy,
Sold.
315.
I'll do 315.
All right.
$5.
Appreciate that. All right, so folks, after that last booth, I'm gonna estimate a very conservative 85 in profit. So honestly, really solid. That puts us at 189 for our Switch budget, which is great because I saw a couple games in this stack at this booth right here that we still do need. One is Donut County right here. Looks like it is sealed for 65. That's not the most ideal. I don't love picking up sealed games. Oftentimes, especially with the limited ones, most of them are sealed. Oh, and then Terraria. This one also is brand new. That one's 25 bucks. Oh my gosh. I just saw another one here in this stack. Thimbleweed Park, look at this. Also sealed for 100 bucks. The reason is, I believe that's the original limited run game. Was Thimbleweed Park. I had this in my original Switch collection, which I had to sell to fund my basement renovation. But boy, getting this back, and it is on the list as well, would be fantastic. If we're going to get all 3 of those games though, we are going to need to beef up the budget a little bit more and then maybe come back to this booth. My goal today is to get as many games checked off my Switch list as I possibly can. I believe my current record is 8. But again, we're looking to do this all for no money out of pocket to show that it is possible to build a really solid game collection. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I just got distracted. Looks like we've got a really clean Cobalt SP. We're getting around 100 to 110 on those on Amazon, and they sell extremely quick. Do you have any wiggle room on the SP?
I'd probably do like 95.
95 would be the lowest at this point. Okay, I'm on the hunt mostly for Switch stuff. All right, so we've got Beyond a Steel Sky. Wow. Are these like personal collection items, or? No. I don't see a lot of these very much. No. That's super interesting. I don't think it's anything on my list, but I appreciate you showing me. Thank you. Whoa, that was a close one. Here at the booth of a friend of the channel, Madry Games. I see some nice looking ones down here, like the 3DS, the DSi. This seems in solid shape. Does it have any like parental locks or anything like that? That's one thing I run into sometimes.
Not that I'm aware of.
This one I'd probably pass with the little screen stuff up there. I have to be kind of picky with Amazon stuff. But this Game Shark I may be interested in. Would you go 30 on that?
Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I love when I make a purchase like this and I'll see the comments be like, this Phoenix resale talks about all the profit he's gonna make right in front of the vendors. He has no respect. He has no respect for their businesses. And every time I'm just like, bro, you don't get it. these vendors, we are all on the same team. We're playing the same game. We want each other to win. That's why we're all talking about, like, I'll ask Firespin, how much did you pay at a yard sale? Like, he's making 200 bucks on me. I'm like, dude, good for you. We're in it together. And if you're not in it, you're the one on the outside. Take that, Hank, you can suck a lemon. So we just encountered this struggling YouTuber over here. What kind of pickups have you gotten?
What do you know about the Supervision?
Nothing, dude, I'm a fake gamer.
Extremely terrible handheld unit from the early 90s.
Did this fold? Was this like the original SP?
And I got
no way
blister pack games that were brand new.
Okay, that's actually really cool. I can't believe these are 10 bucks. You know what people always say about us in my comments?
What?
They're like, it seems like Caleb and Rick have some actual beef.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and I hate rooming with you.
Yeah, at half the conventions.
That's the worst part about not liking somebody is rooming with them.
Let's go make 4 more videos, honey.
Okay.
So folks, this is a new one on me. I've never seen this many Pokemon Edition Game Boy. Look at the stacks in there. Can you believe that? Never have I ever seen this many in one place. They seem pretty solid condition too. Looks like responsive buttons, new speakers installed. Dang. I may have to check my numbers on those. I may have to make a play. All right, so folks, I just got stopped by my friend James here. Appreciate you a ton because look what he gave me. First of all, the custom wrapping paper on this. I've never seen anything like it, and inside a Poliwhirl Perler bead creation. Dude, thank you so much. This means a ton. You'll have to stop by my booth later. I've got a Switch game case for you, all right?
Okay.
Appreciate that a ton, thank you. You know, honestly, the condition on these looked really solid. I was curious, do you have any interest? Like, would you have any wiggle room if I was able to buy them all?
All of them would be, it's 1430, so I can do like 13.
1430, 13, so that's like around 10 bucks off or so? 13 of them, okay, yeah, for 13. Honestly, if they're tested as well as you said they are, I think I could do that. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. This is one of the bigger deals of the day for sure. That's excellent. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think a deal like this one has gone down anywhere on YouTube. And I just soiled myself. Oh yeah. Oh, that is gorgeous. Love to see it. So folks, I just got myself a nice little Mountain Dew here. By the way, this video is sponsored by Pepsi. This is a crazy deal. Most conventions, I don't find one of these. The fact that gentleman had 13 of them and gave me, like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna factor in a ton in terms of profit for these because they are kind of slower sellers on Amazon. This was a bit of a riskier buy, but because I'm the handheld guy and I'm really curious how fast these do sell for me, when they do sell, they should be 50 bucks profit a piece. But because they're gonna go so slow and I'm a little bit more uncertain, I think I'm only gonna factor in like 10 bucks profit a piece, just because I like to be hyper conservative in these. But yeah, let's get a little suckle of this caffeine and then head back in there. So folks, the budget, excuse me.
Tell by the back.
Excuse me, sorry. The budget update is $352 in profit. So we've got a whole bunch of Switch games to buy. We've got, what, only 2 Switch games so far, I believe, is that correct? Or no, did we get 4? I don't know. I spy with my little blue eye. Excuse me, oh, sorry. Do I have Xenoblade? I don't think I've ever played a Xenoblade game. All right, so I did find a couple that are still on my list. Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury is here. Unfortunately, it's at 55. I also found a there it is, Mario and Sonic Tokyo for 40. These are a little bit higher than I'd really like to pay. Even though I've got the money in the budget, I still like to get as good of deals as I possibly can. This is another one, Mario Golf for 50. I think this new normally goes for like 45 or 50. It's possible that they're negotiable, but oftentimes game stores like this with the like sticker prices and everything won't be as much, so I may hold off on this for now and see what else we can find. All right, so folks, we're back now at the booth with the multiple games in the glass case that I needed for the collection. There was, Nexomon Extinction. I didn't even realize that's another one that's on my list. This place has at least 4 games that I need. Terraria, Thimbleweed Park as well, Donut County, yeah. But check this out, they also have a row of cheaper Switch games in there, which I don't know, man. I could potentially spend the rest of my money at this booth alone, especially if they're a little bit negotiable on prices, because the prices that I've seen are not bad. Do you guys, if I buy a few games, do you have any wiggle room on the prices?
We can figure something out.
Okay,
Prices
cool.
are pretty fair, but we can work.
Yeah, no, I saw they're not bad prices at all. I appreciate it. All right, so folks, this is exactly what I was talking about. Okay, good. It is the first one too. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. These games, I know they're a time sink, but they're also iconic, so this is on the Switch list. Excited that they have that, and 35 is not bad. ARMS is another one that I've got on my list. 30 bucks is a good price too, unfortunately. This one's a little bit, the label's a little beat, so I'll probably pass on that guy. Yes, this is another one, Hyrule Warriors. On the list, don't have it yet. This is wild. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that from this shelf, these are the only two that we need, but we've got the like 4 in the glass case, so we'll see what it all totals up to. All right, so folks, it looks like with these 2 games plus the 4 that I was looking at in this case, most of which are sealed, we'd be coming out to 282 bucks. So we do have the budget. I'm just curious like what price we can actually get to. Since we're buying like 6 of them, if they would give us, I don't know, 5, maybe 10% off, we'll see. It was Terraria, Donut County, Thimbleweed Park, and Nexomon Extinction. So I believe all combined it was 287.
With those 2.
Yeah, with these.
I'll do 260.
Sounds good to me. Appreciate that, thank you. So yeah, that's a solid, almost exactly 10% off, good discount, and will leave us more money in the budget to get maybe a couple more games. So folks, after this killer 6-game Switch purchase, not only have I think tied my record for most Switch games bought on the list in a single video, but also I think we still have like 92 bucks left in the budget. And there's one booth in particular, one booth at this whole show that has a ton of Switch stuff that I have been intentionally avoiding because I have a good feeling that we'll be able to find more stuff there. The reason that I picked some of these up, one, this is a really cool and actually pretty fun Pokemon clone that I have tried before. The game mechanics are not bad. Like, it's surprisingly good, especially for a $30 game. Thimbleweed Park, like I said, kind of an emotional one. Terraria, super fun to play with your very real friends Riff. Donut County is a really short game, but this is another one that I've played all the way through before. It's just it almost reminds me a little bit of like Katamari. You're making a bigger and bigger hole, which I think would be an especially fun concept for editor Riff. He loves those. Like I said, Xenoblade I've never played. Hyrule Warriors to me got a little bit repetitive after a few hours, but still an absolute staple you have to have. At this booth I managed to find 4 more games that were on my Switch list, but the problem was their total sticker value was $110. I believe, let's see, so that'd be $110 I think. Looks like they're all in solid shape. Would you do 92?
Probably not. Let me check with the boss.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome to check.
Yeah, he might come back at you with a different number, though.
Sure, okay, yeah, happy to consider it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Although if he does, we will not be able to afford it because that is all of our money. All right, so folks, the counter offer was $95. So I've got to go around this booth, see if I can find one other thing to flip that'll get us at least $3 in profit, and then I can close the day with those 3 games. All right, so folks, try as I might, I was not able to generate the extra expected profit necessary at this booth. I looked long and hard, couldn't find any, the kind of offers that I would have to make are just a little bit offensive in order to make my margins. So I'm unfortunately going to have to make the decision which one of these games to leave behind. Curtis was telling me that he thinks this game's going to suck. Believe it or not, it's actually very highly rated. It's like the GTA of Lego games. So I'm honestly kind of excited about that. Okay. Although 30 bucks, I feel like I probably could get it for like 20 at Walmart, even in new condition. So I might stick with these 2, the MXGP3 and Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And what will that end up leaving us with? Like $22, I think. So we'll have to see if we can find a $22 Switch game somewhere. All right, so folks, with $22 left in the budget, meeting up now with a viewer, fellow content creator as well, named Austin. You said that you've got some stuff to sell and also potentially some Switch stuff. And this could be the final deal of the day. Obra Dinn. Yeah, this one's not on the list, but that's cool.
Just style ready. I think you have that.
Yes, I did have that. The Old People Mayhem Sandbox.
Super Meat Boy.
Oh, yes.
But.
Oh, and you've got the cursed artwork too.
One.
This artwork of this game is actually a little bit hard to find because the Best Buy art you can get much more commonly, but this one's tough. I'm excited to see that. Nice. I know I have that, I believe. I don't know if I have Death's Door or not.
And the banger. That you will be leaving with today.
Oh man, Lonely. Wow. Folks, that is a super fun, also super rare game. It's just 1 player, but it's very chill. Like, it's relaxing, it's fun to play.
I play this game for hours.
gotta let me know, did you have also some other stuff to sell that like maybe we could do a little bit of flip margin on? Okay, so a Game Boy player and the disc?
And the disc.
How about 130?
It's good. Let's do it.
All right, appreciate that a ton. So I believe normally I can get like in the 170, 180 range for those, so that does give us a little bit of extra budget. What were you asking on the Lonely Mountains?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready for this. $35.
Are you serious? Because that's like at least what, a $60, $70 game?
$70 game.
Thank you so much. You're hooking me up big time. I appreciate that a ton. And, okay, so then tell me, if I were to theoretically get this guy as well.
$5.
No, I can't give, let me at least give you.
Okay, wait, sorry. I think that's too much. I think that's too much.
Okay.
$250.
Hold on. Why don't we do this? I'll have $62 total left in the budget. Can I give you the 62 for these two games? And I'll be able to sleep at night. Wow, folks, 12 games off of the Mission Switch list in one video. Easily the most successful Mission Switch video we have ever had. Let's get these games on the shelf. Wait a second. What the heck? Well, folks, we are making some absolutely killer progress, finally breaking the 50 game barrier of Mission Switch. The only other time that I had even close to this much success is when I was on a mission to collect all of the highest rated Switch games in the world. You can check out that video right down here, and I will catch you guys on the flip.